It was making me active, energized, more prepared for the day. Flexibility in my body, of course, was expected, but flexibility in my emotions, that was least expected. It was like an energy pill that I was taking every morning. Oh, have the pill, get energized, get to work. It was like that. I'm Shweta, and I am a software engineer in the IT industry. I was on a career break and I wanted to do samyama during my break, and then I had not done yogasanas. The first day when I did it on my own at home, I was amazed to see I did it from the start to the end all on my own without any guidance, and it was coming to me by itself. That is when I realized that the practices at Isha are really not taught. They are instilled, they are transmitted somehow. There is a transmission mechanism that works in the back end, I don't know what. Just a week into this practice, every time I did the practice, at the end of it, I wanted to do more of it. I was waiting for the next day. It was building that strength, that flexibility. I realized few of those asanas which I wasn't able to get into those postures. Within a week of practice, I was able to get into those postures without any trouble. All the knots and the blocks and whatever in the body was opening up. This whole experience was a testimonial for me in itself what Hatha Yoga practices from Isha can do to you. You just keep every mental block that you have about yourself, you keep it aside, just keep everything aside and do it as instructed to see how it will unfold within you. Flexibility in my body, of course, was expected, but flexibility in my emotions, that was least expected. Clarity and opening up of the perception, being more perceptive, that was least expected. Physical benefits I had expected. That was coming. I could see it. But the flexibility in my emotions, anything coming up, I'm not really touched by it. It just passes through, without touching you. Anything that you need to respond consciously, you do respond. What you think is not, really needs your attention, you let it pass. Somehow it was clearing up my emotional blocks. I told you that initially that I was very emotional. From my childhood, I was a very emotionally dependent person, always looking for someone to lean on, to hang on to somebody. So that was going away till a point it just vanished. It has vanished completely. It has a beauty in itself. It's not just physical. For sure it is not physical. Physical benefits could be just side effects of it. Basically it really elevates, I think, the consciousness. It is elevating in that sense. And I used to look forward to it, because it was making me feel good. It was making me active, energized, more prepared for the day. I was hardly anything that I couldn't do. There were days that demands on my time and energy and sleep was such that I have only slept 2 to 3 hours a day at a stretch. Days turned into weeks, into months, into years. I couldn't stop. The responsibilities and demands on my life were such, I just couldn't stop to breathe. So these practices were giving me that energy. It was like an energy pill that I was taking every morning. Oh, have the pill, get energized, get to work. It was like that. And it kept me going. I didn't lose my mind. I didn't lose my balance, even with just 2 to 3 hours of sleep. I had a newborn. And so many demands placed on me, but these practices kept me going. That is when I realized it is not just a practice, it is it is my worship, it is sacred to me. And I like to do the practices early morning. That's my favorite time of the day. I generally like to start around like 4:30. If it's very late, 5. That's my favorite time of the day. When I prepare a schedule, when I think of a schedule for the next day, what I'd be doing, I don't go about it as a task now. Oh, I need to strike off this task on my calendar. I used to do it. It was very stressful. Even while into that practice, it was a stress to really finish the practice and then go on to the next task in the list. I stopped doing it. When I am with my practice, when I plan to do whatever practice I plan for the day, I am just into it. Everything else is not there. I close my eyes, it's me and the practice. Nothing else exists till that time.
Namaskaram. Thank you for watching. To see more, please consider this suggested video or this suggested playlist. And if you're curious to learn the amazing classical Hatha Yoga practices structured by Sadhguru that we offer, please see a couple of suggestions right below this video. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this content, consider hitting that subscribe button right there.